A first down carry by Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Now Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Being chased out left. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Elliott. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2nd and goal from the 1. Again, it's Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means...
And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in after report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by Nagar is up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5. Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking downfield for Kelsey.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he hit. And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. Now a give here to Pollard. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Prescott from the gun. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs will take over here just shy of the 30.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Going up top.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33. And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You're trying to get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now Pollard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
He's going to let this one go deep. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Pollard. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here we go. 44, 44, Mike, 44. It's our time. It's our time. Hey, kill. 47.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now it's the backup Greer. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number 1. A final shot before the break. Greer looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Nagar's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Mahomes. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons able to record his 5th sack of the season. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, they got him again. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott.
He'll get this to Elliott.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw again on second down. Prescott eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Well, number one on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster.
And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his third of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there for KC.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
With his 11th rushing touchdown on the year, number 15 overall. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. Turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. After the penalty, it's Elliott.
58 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Elliott going to get it again on second down.
And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower. That front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Dorian O'Daniel, third-round pick in 2018, made the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Nagar now for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie, Kelvin Joseph. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Nagar now for the point after. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively, and second down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Chiefs on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
43.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Anthony Brown.
And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
70 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Run for Pollard. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing here, Prescott. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Frank Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on 4th down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over.
And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now,
It's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Dallas, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And now they'll have the short week ahead as they'll host their annual Thanksgiving Day game on Thursday. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they will finally get an extra